chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! Watch the car! Watch the car! Regular! 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Check. Let me kill.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Wait, 53! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Larry! 44 Mike. Check. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. But, hey, Zoo. Mike, Come on, D. 44, Mike, 44. Regular.
To throw again, Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check. Crunch.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Yellow. RWA. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Bravo!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mahomes now on first down. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second and goal from inside the 5.
56 is the mark.
Michel going to try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. To throw, it's Brady. Forced and under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yellow. Check 3.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it. and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Gostkowski with the extra point. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they're going from the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an intercept.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And it's Michel once again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wait, that 380. 56. Tackle. Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back.
Brady gives to Michelle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Michelle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Undercut. Say, Ozzy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 780. 51 to Mike. I'm on. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings
51
up
to
second
Mike.
and
Mike
10
20.
at the 21-yard line.
Go.
After the run, Newton going to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, that 53. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Right to the end.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, Delta. 54. Watch 54. 3 buzz. Hey, watch that. Regular.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Hey, that's 29. Out.
draw play. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And a cutback right sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
That throw by Brady incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He completes it right side to White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Brady. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down 80. Down 80. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's White. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and right side, caught, Hogan. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Newton throwing complete to Samuel. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Come on, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's White. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait, that 380. Check. Watch 54. I got it. 380.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 47-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check it, reload!
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. To throw, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives this to White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Go, go, go.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. Do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 20-yard line.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. The haters get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.